Saints. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Prescott off play action. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Brady now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, they'll run with White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
21-0 our score after one.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 44, Brady. He's got White here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First down, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 28. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Keyshawn Vaughn.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Buccaneers 7. Ryan Succop to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards. That's good.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give away. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 24, Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Buccaneers have it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And
in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Meanwhile, Dak's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was... Too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Prescott yet again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off play action. Brady going up top for Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a dump off to White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They stay on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action now. Prescott. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Saints 52. Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
and now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the Bucs 28-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Just keeping the play alive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's